beginning of God's creation of the heavens and the earth. Now the earth was astonishingly empty, and darkness was on the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God was hovering over the face of the water. And God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. And God saw the light that it was good. And God separated between the light and between the darkness. And God called the light day, and the darkness He called night. And it was evening, and it was morning, one day.
God said, "Let there be an expanse in the midst of the water, and let it be a separation between water and water." And God made the expanse, and it separated between the water that was below the expanse and the water that was above the expanse, and it was so. And God called it heaven.
And the Spirit moved before light had employed. From the chaos came the voice divine, creating heavens and earth, a grand design. And God spoke, "Let there be light," and there was light so pure and bright. Separated day from night, a celestial fight. And God said, "Let the water that is beneath the heavens gather into one place, and let the dry land appear." And it was so. And God called the dry land earth, and the gathering of the waters He called seas. And God saw that it was good. God said, let the earth sprout vegetation, seed-yielding herbs and fruit trees producing fruit, according to its kind in which its seed is found on the earth. And it was so. And the earth gave forth vegetation, seed-yielding herbs according to its kind, and trees producing fruit, in which its seed is found according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. And it was evening, and it was morning, a third day.
God said, "Let there be luminaries in the expanse of the heavens hands." He said it was to separate between the day and between the night, and they shall be for signs, and for appointed season, and for days and years. And they shall be for luminaries in the expanse of the heavens. To shed light upon the earth. And it was so. God made the two great luminaries, the great luminary to rule the day, and the lesser luminary to rule the night and the stars. And God placed them in the expanse of the heavens to shed light upon the earth. And to rule over the day and over the night, and to separate between the light and between the darkness. And God saw that it was good. And it was evening, and it was morning, a fourth day.
And God said, let the water swarm with living creatures true, and let the fowl fly over the earth across the heavens blue. And God created great sea beasts and every creature that crawls, with which the water swarms so deep according to their cause. And every winged fowl up high, each one in its own hood. And God looked down and saw it all, and he declared it good. And he declared it good. Oh, it was good. And God blessed them, saying, be fruitful, multiply, fill the waters of the seas, let your numbers never die. And let the fowl upon the earth spread their wings and fly, multiply across the land, reach into the sky. And it was evening, it was morning, a fifth day gone by. Fifth day gone by.
Bring forth creatures of every kind, cattle, creeping things, and beasts in the wild you will sow. And God made the beasts of earth, each one in its own line, cattle and creeping things, each one in its own time. And God saw it was good. God said, let us make man in our image and our way. They'll rule the fish of the sea, the fowl in the heavens today, over animals in the earth and all that creeps in the clay. And God created man in his image, in his likeness they stay. Him and her, he created them to live and love. He created them. He created them. Why, he created them. God blessed them and he said, be fruitful and multiply, fill the earth and subdue it, under the wide open sky. Rule over fish of the sea and fowl that fly so high, and over all the beasts that tread upon the earth all the time. Him and her, he created them to live and love. He created them. And God said, behold, I've given you every seed-bearing herb which is upon the earth's surface, in every single curve, and every tree with fruit that bears seeds in its core. It will be yours for food from now and evermore. And to all the beasts of the earth, and the fowl in the sky, and to everything that moves on earth, where living spirits lie. Every green herb to eat, for all to share and know. And so it was declared, and so is so. And God saw all he had made, and behold, it was very good. And it was evening, and it was morning, on the sixth day it stood.
Now the heavens, earth, and host were completed. And then on the seventh day, God retreated. His work that he did, he kicked back and called a lid. A master of his work, undefeated. God blessed the seventh day, and he hallowed it. For thereon all his work, he abstained from it. On that day, upon the seventh, after God made earth and heaven, he sat back in his throne, and he admired it.